You know, at Speed, we always have great deals for you. We got another one. Launch any Supercross racing near you, you can save big on 4 ticket packs. There are limited numbers available. Visit speed.com/deals for more information. Okay, this LCQ finish, I know it looks reminiscent of last week. We were talking about it with Weston Pike. Here's what the AMA has said to us. Transponders at the finish line jump, Jeff, are located halfway up the face of the jump. The official finish line, however, is at the top of the jump. The loop is placed in this location because it's the only place they can bury it deep enough. For that reason, they always default to the hand scorers and finish line flagger when it is close. That's how things turned last week with Weston Pike.
Yeah, I think they need to have video on the very tip of the jump on the, from a side view and a top view, because last week I think Pike got robbed. Yeah, I watched it on video numerous times, and Pike went over the tip of the jump.
Yeah, but it would be, if the rule book said it was whatever the transponder says, wherever that's at, if you tell the riders, hey, it's somewhere on the finish line jump, and whatever that says is the finish line.
Boy, that overhead shot really gives you an idea how everybody fights to get through that first turn. And there's 2 riders who hold those final 2 transfer spots for now as they come over the jump. The rider getting the whole shot is Kyle Partridge, but they're already swapping that numerous times, Jeff.
Yeah, well, Kyle Partridge was not to the first turn first, and he snuck through the inside. So in the main event, that guy that can get on the brakes and turn, he's going to come out with the start. Now, on the flip side of that, that's Canary inheriting the lead here, or actually battling Partridge for it, but you can see just what happens there from this top angle. I love this shot.
Yeah,
you
can really see these guys, the lines they take and the different choices and what's faster and maybe what lines aren't as fast. I think it's an awesome shot. Kudos to the camera guys.
I'll tell you what, though, there's some competition just behind Partridge in second. You got the BTO guys, Thomas and Albertson.
That's right. A lot of heat in these last chance qualifiers these days. I mean, a lot of good guys not transferring out and going home. Got Jason Thomas there in the 66.
This one a little bit longer than the LCQ for the lights riders. 2 extra laps, a total of 6. But just like the previous race, we'll take the final 2 riders to the main.
I think I like the shorter laps better in the last chance. Seems like it keeps the guys bunched up and they go for broke more.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind this being 4 laps either.
Yeah, I think it'd be, you know, these guys just know, you know, they don't have any time to be messing around, no time for mistakes. They need to make the best of what they got.
Yeah, but I tell you, Albertson, to me, he's looked really good all day long. Didn't get a chance to see in that qualifier why he didn't make it, but he's in 4th right now, so he's got to make something happen. And unfortunately, he has his teammate, the guy that you get dressed next to, the guy that you trade tips on the track, that you're testing with, practicing with all the time. So Thomas is riding a great race here, but I'm telling you, if it comes down to needing the positions, this is a tough situation because these guys are battling each other, and then they got to go back to the hauler afterwards. So if they start trading paint, you know, it's the same color, but they got to go to the same place and deal with it.
Yeah.
Thomas leaves the door open right there. Albertson needed to get that inside line.
No reason for a lot of rub and pain here, just because this is not for the transfer position. So by riding aggressive in this spot, it really doesn't do any of them any good. It slows them down. They lose more contact from Partridge, and you know, you don't want that.
Canary doing a nice job, just about 2 seconds in front of Partridge. Here's Thomas and Albertson battling back here. Thomas on his BTOsports.com number 66. Albertson right there on the matching machine.
See right there, Albertson makes a mistake. He's in between going over that single and going down the back, or actually doubling into the sand there. Makes just horrible sand section there and lost all kinds of time.
Ricky, as this one tends to settle out, getting ready now for the main event, how do you think the track is holding tonight? Now, the folks at Dirtworks will come out, do a little track prep in between this last race and the main events, getting ready to get started, but all in all, how's it hanging in there?
Yeah, I think it's hanging in there pretty good. This track is going to get very difficult in the main events, as all the tracks do, just for the fact that you can see it'll start getting rut up. When we had the GoPro, when we showed you guys GoPro onboard camera footage, how rutted it was in the last time practice, that's how it will be in the main event. So it's going to be very, very challenging. You see right now it's not too bad. We got the lights main event coming up, and then for the Supercross class, yeah, it'll be really, you can see that how shiny it is there, very slippery. Yeah, that's just going to get worse.
I tell you what's getting worse is that sand section, because you're trying to step up at that double afterwards, and that sand section getting so lipped out, huge ruts. Now that's going to change as the race goes, as the night goes on.
And don't forget, in that sand section, as we watch this battle starting to heat up for the lead here now, Partridge starting to close in with 1 to go.
KP's all over him.
Yeah, but you can tell right there he checked up. He didn't go for any sort of block pass. He was really close to the 81 here. And you can see he's very content with taking second right now. He knows, take a look over his shoulder, realize where third's at. Second is as good as the first, because really the only objective here is to get into the main event. If you qualify out of here, you're stuck way on the outside anyway.
Like you say, they're battling for a gate position. I think when you get the 19th and 20th pick, it really doesn't matter at that point. So smart rides by these guys.
Partridge rides for Kerry Hart. Oh, one rider now. Oh, that is
Jason Thomas. JT Money.
Yeah.
And he went down hard last week also in Dallas in the sand section. Goes down in the sand section again.
And he's from Florida, a sand guy.
Checkered flag falls. Canary is in, and Partridge will take Kerry Hart's Dodge Siquin-backed machine on to the main. Let's see what happened to Thomas.
They see him there. First Suzuki coming through.
Yeah, he was third right here. And this is that section I was just talking about, how that little kicker at the end of the sand before that double, he got off rhythm right there, tried to hop over the single that's over here.
That's right, that rut kind of hooked him and pulled him to the left a little bit.
Plenty of races left to go this season. Let's show you our AMSOIL schedule of upcoming events. We're going on to St. Louis. And then we're going to shake things up a little bit. You'll see it here on Speed Live from Daytona. Probably one of the more unique races of the season. Always look forward to the huge crowd at Lucas Oil Stadium, then the Rogers Center, and then we go to Reliance Stadium down in Houston.
And my little buddy over here, Ricky Carmichael, designs the Daytona track.
Yep. Right, it's ready.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Well, one of the reasons why Thomas was able to get up and walk away is because he wears all the right safety gear. As Jeff Emig shows us this week, there's a lot of developments in the world of safety.